Cricket's unpredictable. Your health shouldn't be. Get Health Vital, a health insurance with premium starting at just ₹12 per day.
Hello and welcome to a new video on RevSportz. I'm Snehasis Mukherjee and along with me my colleague Bharath Ramaraj is also here. And in this video we are going to preview the final clash of this ongoing ICC Women's T20 World Cup between South Africa and New Zealand. The clash will be taking place in the Dubai International Stadium and currently we are in front of the Burj Khalifa. I know it's very difficult to understand from the background because it is difficult for us to fit this whole building in the video background, so please bear that. But today the big clash is happening, Bharath. The way both teams have performed, I think too deservingly have been in this final. So what's your view on overall, like both South Africa and New Zealand? What's your view on the journey?
Yeah, the journey has been great. Obviously, New Zealand came into this World Cup having won one match or something on those lines this year in T20 ice, and they proved all of us wrong. So they started with a great victory against India. Even Divine told in the presser when I asked a question that they were looking at that particular match with great interest because perhaps they knew that if they could defeat India, then their progress to the semi-finals will become much easier because that was the team they had to defeat. So they came with a purpose after what happened in South Africa last year, where they were all in tears after a couple of games itself. And yeah, they had a reversal against Australia, but again they came back strong. In Sharjah conditions, they showed a lot of resilience against Sri Lanka on a turning pitch. So they just did the small things right, I guess, in the group phase. And when they needed in the semi-finals, they dropped a few catches, but again, they were slightly better than the West Indies on that given day. They did those small things again slightly better than the West Indies. For example, they held West Indies back in the first 10 overs, and that put a lot of pressure on those
and
West Indies. Yeah, again, the first 10 overs they did the trade, and that is what really won the match for them. Even someone like Halliday, don't forget her contribution, 18 of 9 balls, coming loud on the order and a strike rate of 200. So all these small things they did well. Obviously, South Africa, the best part about them was how they played in the semis. They didn't put a foot wrong. Other than that, one catch dropped by Tasmin Bridge, I guess. Yeah, she also took a sharp chance. They didn't put a foot wrong. The fielding was very good, I guess. The best fielding effort of this entire World Cup. The way the energy they showed, the intensity they showed with the ring fielders always trying to come in and save runs. That told something about the South Africa's performance. Obviously, Anneke Bosch came out with a great innings, power hitting, lots of power hitting, and she played left arm spin, something that has acted as a hurdle for her well. So everything went well for South Africa, and they must be on a high. But again, they shouldn't get carried away. They still have a match to go, and New Zealand are punching above their weight. So you never know.
You never know. That's it. But Bharat, the way South Africa played their semi-final against Australia, and the way New Zealand played their semi-final against West Indies. So do you think in this final it will be like South Africa's batters versus New Zealand spinners or maybe bowlers?
Oh, that's difficult to say considering the conditions, different conditions. You have to always remember those conditions were in Sharjah and these conditions are in Dubai. One point I would add is New Zealand perhaps are better off playing in Sharjah, South Africa are better off playing in Dubai. So that might give South Africa a slight advantage in that sense. Because New Zealand seem to know those conditions in Sharjah really well, like the back of their hand. But South Africa play much better in Dubai. So that might help South Africa to get a slight advantage before this match.
Yes, absolutely. And in Dubai, South Africa have won all the games so far. So I think that's a psychological advantage for them that the final is being played at the same stadium. Last two questions, Bharath. Eden Carson, Plimmer, these young players have been tremendous for New Zealand. So how crucial they are going to be again in this final?
Yeah, before the World Cup, the concern with the New Zealand setup was whether they have enough players after Protea Divine, Susie Bates, and Mukherjee, and they have proved that they have enough in the tank. Georgia Plimmer obviously going to the top of the order from middle order has helped her. She's using her feet well. She told me she has done some work with the hip position. So obviously Carson also taking a lot of wickets, giving her a lot of support. And even the likes of Halliday, this kind of players, and behind the stumps may not be with a bat in hand, but behind the stumps, Isabella has been pretty good, and Rosemary made in a couple of matches took wickets. So all this
As a bowling unit,
nuts and bolts of the New Zealand setup have come good.
Yes.
That is why they are basically in the final.
Definitely. I think Eden Carson has been super, especially in the power play overs, and obviously Anneke, he's your highest wicket taker so far in the tournament. In the other side, for South Africa, skipper Wolvaardt, your highest run scorer in the tournament, along with Tasmin Bates has been superb. Obviously in the semi-final, Anneke Bosch. So the top order will be again, will be keep an eye to do well in this one.
Yeah, obviously South Africa need their top order batters to fire. Yeah, Anneke Bosch did well in that last game, but still their main strength is at the top with Bates and Wolvaardt. So from New Zealand's point of view, if they somehow strike up front, someone like Rosemary Mayer, if she gets an in-swinger going against Brits, who has shown a little bit of problem against Philip Packer and get that cleaned up for LBW, they might have a slight opening, depending on how Bosch plays, obviously. But from South Africa's point of view, they need their openers to come good. Yeah, they have a little bit of depth after the openers, but their openers are easily the mainstays of the batting line.
Absolutely. Okay, the last time in this World Cup, I am not asking again to predict him. I am asking what your gut feeling is saying. Who is going to win this World Cup?
Yeah, I told before the
A new winner, obviously.
Before the semi-final itself, I know South Africa are the slight favourites. I know that, but my gut feeling since just before the semi-finals, West Indies, New Zealand are going to win this World Cup.
New Zealand are going to win.
That's just the gut feeling.
Okay, then I am voting for South Africa. South Africa are going to World Cup. So let's see who wins between us and which team wins the World Cup. And it will be, historical because a new champion will be crowned. So that is for now.
Just one more point. Remember, Sophie Devine was at the receiving end in the 2010 T20 World Cup when Elise Perry put her boot out and saved a couple of runs, and New Zealand lost
delivery.
And in 2023, obviously, South Africa were at the receiving end against the same team, Australia. So this is the chance for both teams because Australia is not there. And this is a chance to
this is the chance. Absolutely. So that is for now. Let's see which team, finally, that win that cup, because it will be historical one to witness for both of us from the stadium. So that is, we will come up with all the latest updates from the final if we get something to you guys. And please do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.
Stump those hospital bills. Health Vitals got you covered. A health insurance with premium starting at just ₹12 per day.